German egg noodles, topped with melted cheese and caramelized onions. Sounds amazing, right? Dare I even say it's better than mac and cheese? I'm sorry, but it's the truth. It's my truth anyway. So now let me show you how to make Käsespätzle. At first, put 250 grams of all-purpose flour into a bowl. Make an indentation in the middle where you can put 4 eggs in. Add 50 milliliters of water and 1 teaspoon or 6 grams of salt. Then whisk until it reaches a super sticky consistency. By the way, the average German grandma uses a wooden spoon for this for some reason, but it's a horror show to clean this sticky mess off a spoon, so a whisk is the perfect tool for this job, trust me. Anyway, cover your dough with a wet towel and place it in a calm place where it can rest for about 15 minutes. While the dough is chilling, it's time to present our stars of the show. The cheese, or in my case, the 2 cheeses I'm using. Trust me, these really are the stars of the show because your Käsespätzle live or die with the right or wrong cheeses. My recommendation would be to use a strong and hard cheese from the Alps, but you can feel free to experiment. There are other great cheeses from around the world which you can use, as long as they melt and you like the taste. I used this Swiss cheese called Emmentaler. It's not that strong, but I like the taste and how it melts. And on the left side I've got a variety just called mountaincheese. It's pretty popular here in South Germany and it comes from Bavaria. Grate your cheeses. You should get about 200 grams of your cheeses combined. The amount is not that important. I mean, you put grated cheese on noodles, it's not science, okay? Now take your hands and mix the cheeses so they get evenly distributed later. Collect every escaped cheese piece, cover your bowl and put it to the side. To start off the third party of the dish, the caramelized onions, just peel and slice 2 medium-sized ones, throw them in a bowl and separate the rings. After a generous pinch of salt, throw in some flour, mix with your hands and again cover the bowl and put it to the side. Before we can make our Spätzle, we need to preheat the oven to about 90 degrees or 200 degrees Fahrenheit and put in a lasagna bowl thingy, a oven-proof bowl kind of thing. Also, heavily salt some water and put it on a stove. Now we come to the scary looking part, the Spätzle Schabe. For this you need a flat board and a bench scraper. On your board you pour about 1/4 or 1/5 of your dough and let it spread out a little bit. Then hold the board directly over the boiling water, wet your bench scraper and kind of cut and push down little bits of your dough into the water. Make sure your bench scraper touches the water between every stroke, otherwise the dough will stick to it. When the board is empty, just put it aside and wait until the Spätzle come to the top of the water, which should happen pretty quickly. That means they are cooked through. Now put out your oven thingy and with a spoon with holes in it, transfer the Spätzle into it. Take a handful of cheese, it should be about 1/4 or 1/5 of all the cheese you have, and throw it over the Spätzle. Make sure it's evenly distributed, so there's no too cheesy parts or parts where there's no cheese. And put this whole thing again into the oven. And now repeat that process until all your dough and all your cheese is gone. Remember your onion rings? It's their time to shine now. Melt some butter in a pan over medium heat until it starts getting bubbly. Before you throw them into the pan, dust your onions with a little bit of extra flour in case they got sticky. For some extra sweetness, add a healthy pinch of sugar and fry those bad boys. By the way, if your pan gets too dry, always remember, there's no such thing as too much butter. When they turn golden brown and crispy, drop them on a kitchen towel so they don't get soggy. Now, with your Spätzle ready and your onion rings ready, it's time to plate. Get the cheesy Spätzle out of the oven and put them on a plate. Garnish with your caramelized onions and instead of a side salad, sprinkle some parsley over it. But not too much, we don't want to be too healthy here. And here you have it. Käsespätzle. A dish which, in my opinion, is way better than mac and cheese, and if the name is too complicated for you, you also might call it Spätzle. Sadly enough, I couldn't get some stringy B-roll footage, because after I did the thumbnail pictures, the dish was so cold, the cheese wasn't stringy anymore. But trust me, it was. And it was delicious, and I hope you give it a try. Hope you liked the video. Even more, I hope you will try it yourself and don't just watch the video. And yeah, give me a like, subscribe, and I will see you next time. This was literally just Joshua Weissman's outro, I'm sorry.